Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is the Organized Money, where we talk about planning, productivity, organization, and managing money. If that interests you, then make sure that you click that subscribe button, as I would love for you to be a part of our little family. Today's video, I'm going to be planning in my recipe planner and also sharing with you guys 8 tips on how to meal plan. Right now, I'm just showing you the sticker books that I'm using and also the stickers that I created on my own. These are from recipes that I made in the past and want to add to my recipe planner. I have to be honest with you guys, I am not the best at meal planning or preparing our meals ahead of time, mainly because me and my husband are really busy and neither one of us really like to cook. However, we have realized that in order to reach our financial goals, that this is one area that we definitely have to get under control. So we've made it a top priority to start planning consistently in 2019, and so I went back, found all of the recipes that I tried in the past that worked, and decided to start adding them to my recipe planner so that I can be prepared and ready in 2019. So my first tip is to look up recipes and plan ahead. For this, Pinterest is your best friend. I love Pinterest and I have a board called Recipes in which I keep track of all of the different recipes that I have found on Pinterest, and I just pin them to my board, and then whenever I am ready to try one, it's easy. I can just find it and then look up the ingredients and see what I need in order to make it. Now, if you aren't a fan of Pinterest, there's another website called allrecipes.com in which in that one you could actually add the ingredients of what you already have, and then they will come up with different recipes that you can try. It's a great way to go the opposite way if you already have a bunch of stuff in your pantry and you just want to see what options you have to create a meal out of what you have. And that leads me into my second tip, which is to start with your refrigerator and your pantry. Do an inventory of what you already have because you may not realize what you have in stock. So many times I have gone to the grocery store and repurchased something that I already had, not realizing because I didn't do an exact inventory. If you write down all the things that's in your cabinet, then you'll be less likely to repurchase it and you'll save so much money. Tip number 3 is to add your favorite recipes to a planner or another place where you can refer back. I used to do this all the time. I would find a recipe, create the meal, figure out that it is super delicious, and then completely forget about it. So many times I would be trying so many different things that I would never take the time to go back and look and find out what actually worked. What were my family favorites? So now I am definitely taking out the time to actually add the different things in my recipe planner. I've had this recipe planner for at least a year now, and I've only written in it like maybe 3 times. So I'm catching up. I have so many recipes that I need to add to it, and it's making me kind of excited to start cooking again. Tip number 4 is to have some quick recipes. You want these recipes to be 20 minutes or less. Trust me, you are going to have those days that you do not feel like it. You are not going to feel like cooking, but having a couple of really quick recipes will help the process. It will make you realize that it won't take you that long to bring these things together. So I would say definitely have a few 20-minute or less recipes on hand. Tip number 5 is to never go to the grocery store hungry. Have you ever heard the quote, "Don't go to the grocery store hungry because you'll come home the proud owner of aisle 6"? It is so true. You should never go to the grocery store hungry. I have done this and it has been an epic fail. I have come home with a whole bunch of snacks and a bunch of chips and different drinks and things that I had never eaten or planned on eating. It would always go bad and I would always end up throwing everything away. It is so much better to have a plan and always be full whenever you go. Tip number 6 is to have a place to store all of your favorite side dishes and desserts. I don't know about you guys, but so many times I have been so focused on the main dish that a lot of times I would forget about the side dishes. And then when it was time to fix the meal, I wouldn't know exactly what to cook. So now I make sure that I keep track of my family favorite side dishes in my planner, and then that way I could always just refer back to it whenever I'm cooking chicken or fish a certain way. Then I know these are their favorite side dishes. Tip number 7 is to have a grocery store template, something that you can keep in your planner and keep a list of all of the things that you normally would get when you go to the grocery store. This makes it so much easier if you could just pop this list in and out, and then you already kind of have something to go off of for your planner. Tip number 8 is to order your groceries online and pick them up from the store. It is a free service and it will help you stick to your list. And if you have toddlers like I do, you will avoid the mommy I want trap that happens sometimes when we go to the grocery store. Well guys, I hope you have enjoyed this how to meal plan video. If you have any meal planning tips and tricks, make sure that you leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at The Organized Money, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Until next time guys, bye.